Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This will be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So these are actually little short readings. We're just looking at your progress of 2024 and the energy that you're moving into 2025 with. A little year-end report, if you will. So keep in mind, because it's general and for a huge collective, it's definitely not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Just discard it if it doesn't. Remember that there is no gender. If I pull a king, a queen, an emperor, an empress, none of that really matters. It's all about the personality that I describe. So you'll definitely know who we're talking about. I do take private personals. That information is in the description below. And if you'd like to become a member, you can hit the join button. It will give you all the perks right there. All right. So tell me about 2024 to 2025 for Pisces. Thank you. Okay, so we have Vessel of Light. I am a vessel of light. My unique skills bring light into the world. As I share my talents, blessings flow in an energetic exchange of abundance. It fills me with joy to offer my gifts to those around me. Very nice. So the overall energy here is the King of Swords. Goodness. We have the Knight of Swords. The Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. I kind of feel like a lot of you set like a New Year's resolution to work on a specific skill. Like, I feel like in like late 2023, you fell into something that you have like a deep love for, right? And you're like, this is my thing. This is my purpose. And I'm going to do it this year. And bitch, no, you didn't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you out. I mean, I feel like this is how you're looking at yourself. Like, you know what this is. The problem here is like trying to master yourself. Like, I feel like you've been inconsistent because it's really hard to like prioritize this thing when you have real life going on. You know, I feel like whatever this is just like, you know, it's like a skill that you have, but it's not something where like you make money off of it. You know, it's like, I think that this helps you to connect with other people and like, you know, give them good advice or something like that. But you just haven't really been able to. Well, I don't know that you haven't been able to. What you're admitting to yourself here is that you haven't actually chosen to give this, you know, your best shot this year. In fact, I feel like, you know, there are times where you're like, you know, really working on it hard, and then other times it's just very inconsistent. And I feel like the struggle here really is to like just maintain regular life work, and then also this like side project that you like to do. And I feel like you really held yourself back though, because you feel like you should have really prioritized it. Now what I want to do is pull you out of this energy, because you know, sometimes Pisces is not sometimes, all of the time Pisces is too fucking hard on themselves. Sometimes we have to go through this process to learn something about ourselves, right? Like, I'm pretty inconsistent. And so what I need is discipline in this area of my life, right? Like, and it doesn't matter if it's just like this skill or like anything that you set your mind to do. You know, I have the ability to be distracted. I have the tendency to be inconsistent, and so I need to really make a schedule and make sure that I really stick to that so that I complete tasks and don't get off course, but also have it in a way that it's really manageable with everything else that I do. Instead of looking at it as a way of, well, I really screwed up this year, I didn't put any energy in that, I'm such a fuck up, because I feel like that's how you're looking at yourself at the end of the year. you know. But instead, I feel like you need to look at, well, what did I learn about myself and my behavioral patterns and how I think and what I do throughout the year, and sort of like actually take that into account. Like I would look at this here like, I need to, master a skill, and by doing that, first I have to know who I am, how often I can study, how much time I actually can give to this, and not have this unrealistic expectation. You know what I mean? So just because we're here at a tarot reading, this would be like if in 2023 you decided that you were going to learn tarot. Okay? And you think, well, it can't be that hard, so you get a deck of cards in the booklet and you realize, yeah, well, it's not that easy. It takes literal time to sit down and study all of these individual cards. You learn the astrology, the numerology, the theology, the mythology, the symbology, and on and on and on. It's a never-ending process learning tarot. But even the basics, they take a long time. So trying to fit that in when you already work a full-time job, some of you are parents, you have life, it can be really hard. So instead of getting really hard on yourself, I feel like this is actually showing you where you are actually going wrong, and the discipline that you need in the year ahead, because I feel like you are correct. This is definitely your life path. But first you have to master yourself. So before you're out here giving other people advice, you would have to also be doing, practicing what you're preaching here. It's you can always find time for what you love. You can't set this unrealistic expectation, though, that you're going to learn tarot and literally be making money off of it in like a 6-month period. It's just like very highly unlikely, and I'm using tarot as an example, obviously. Instead, I just want you to look at this year as like a learning curve. This is who you are, and the time that you actually have available, and how long this may realistically take, and what can I do to make sure that I am where I wanted to be at the end of this year by the end of next year. Okay, bye.